Thank you, Bobby C. Bobby C rocks out sports. He does a great job with that. He has the latest all the time. Now, next guests are the co-organizers of the Mott Haven Community Fridge, and they join us to speak about the wonderful work that they're doing in our community to address food insecurities in our neighborhoods. Please welcome to the show, Daniel Zauderer and Charlotte Alvarez. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here.
All right. So tell us about what you're doing in the fridge department.
Charlotte, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, sure. So we are two teachers who work in a school in the South Bronx, the American Dream School. And so what we noticed during the pandemic is that a lot of our families had a big need for food. A lot of people lost their jobs, access to food, and loss of income. So Dan started this amazing GoFundMe that was able to bring some food to the community, but realized that that wasn't a long-term kind of situation. So we noticed that community fridges were something that were popping up around New York City, particularly in Brooklyn. And we just thought that we really had a need in our community of the South Bronx. As a Bronxite myself, I've been living here my whole life. I know that poverty is an issue rampant in our community. And we were just looking for a way to contribute positively to the community. And a community fridge was just a great way to start.
Yeah. Hey, Daniel, do you see, or did you notice before and after COVID that a lot of people were coming to school hungry?
Well, after COVID closed our school had to close our doors due to COVID, nobody was coming to the school building. And we knew that many of our families really relied heavily on the food that was provided to them in the school. So our students, almost all of them are on free or reduced price lunches. And they received breakfast and lunch in the school building. So now that—
Are you related to Michael Maxnabi?
I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, okay. He's our executive director, but he has the same gestures that you have, and you sound a little bit like him.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'm glad to be compared to your executive director. It sounds like a compliment to me, so I'll take it.
But thank you for the great work that you're doing in our community. You found that great need in our community.
Yeah, in fact, to give you
community fridge.
Yeah, to give you some context there, I actually did a phone text message survey with our sixth grade families. And I asked them, since COVID closed its doors, since the school closed its doors due to COVID-19, have you ever had to reduce the size of a meal or cut out a meal entirely because there wasn't enough money for food? 45% of our sixth grade families responded that they had to do that. And then we followed up with a frequency question, and 25% of our sixth grade families said that they were skipping meals or reducing the sizes of their meals 3 to 4 times a week because there wasn't enough money for food. So this need was pervasive, and we knew that we needed a solution that was in the community and that empowered community members and that got everybody involved. And we thought that the community fridge was the perfect venue through which to do that.
So when school comes back, of course you want to continue that because people are still hungry. You know,
absolutely.
School, they really depend on those school meals.
Absolutely.
I know. I used to do the TV breakfast with Mr. Strahan from the Giants. We used to go around to the different schools, and we did the breakfast and lunch programs there, and we did the commercials on TV also. So, but yeah, people needed it then, and they need it now. So you got to continue it.
Thank you. Yeah, we plan to.
Yeah. So what are the plans after COVID?
So I know that some people think that the community fridge is sort of just a temporary solution in the midst of the pandemic. And Charlotte and I view it differently. We feel that the community fridge not only is providing our families with fresh food in a time of extreme need like COVID, but this is a need that pre-existed the pandemic. Food security is something that's always been an issue. It's something that unfortunately will continue to be an issue for the indefinite future. And what this community fridge is allowing us to do is it's allowing us not only to provide our families and community members with food and access to food on a 24-hour basis, but it's also sort of helping to spark a wider conversation. We're contributing to the wider conversation about the pervasiveness of food insecurity in New York's forgotten borough of the Bronx. So we're trying to uplift and empower the Bronx, and that's something that needs to continue after the pandemic. So really, we would hope to grow after. I mean, your question is, what are we going to do after the pandemic? We hope to grow and become even stronger, and hopefully to open up and even more community fridges in the South Bronx, because it's definitely an area with extreme need. Charlotte, you have anything to add to that?
Yeah.
Charlie, that's your nickname, Charlie?
Sorry.
Charlie.
No, Charlie.
Charlie.
So,
answer that, Charlie.
Yeah, we're hoping to see it expand as a community hub, in spending time by the fridge to collect the donations and to stock it. You realize that a lot of people come and they're so grateful for it. We've had not only food deliveries, but also deliveries of like hygiene products. And so now we have like a separate pantry for canned goods. And we're hoping to expand it as like a space where people can come and discuss their needs. It's connected us with a lot of other organizations doing amazing things in the Bronx. And we're hoping to create a collective with other Bronx organizations, because something that we've noticed is that there's a lot of great work that's happening in the Bronx, but it's kind of isolated. And so we want to build more connections.
This is National Principals Month, and we thank you guys for educating our youngsters. Thank you for the edification of young minds. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Before we go, I just have one other thing to say, which is that we really are in search of volunteers to help maintain the fridge, to help clean the fridge, to help donate food to the fridge. So if anybody's interested in volunteering for this effort, we would love for you to get in touch with us. The way to get in touch with us is on Instagram. Our handle is @Mott Haven Fridge, @Mott Haven Fridge, and we would love for you to send us a message and get in touch with us there. Or you can email us at info@motthavenfridge.com. We'd love to welcome volunteers to join the effort.
Charlie, do you also need money?
We'll take all it would take. We would certainly accept donations as well as volunteer. So yeah.
Wow, funny how time flies when you're having a whole lot of fun. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking it out. I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to our co-organizers of the Mott Haven Community Fridge. They put it together and they're feeding a lot of people and educating people too. Daniel Zauderer and Charlotte Alvarez, we appreciate you. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show, and I want to thank our guests for joining us and you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. You can keep it right here at BronxNet TV for continued coverage, and we'll take good care of you. Always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you, and what you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice, and let the choice control the chooser. Happy National Principals Month. We appreciate our principals. Thank you for the edification of young minds. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. I'll catch you another day, another way. In fact, I'll see you for 107.5 WBLS. For all of us here at BronxNet, have a great and enjoyable day. We love you.